Hello, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to your reading for October 2018. I have the sun is kind of coming in at an angle, so I hope that you guys can see this okay, because I'm having a hard time seeing the monitor. I think it'll be fine though. So we're going to go ahead and do your reading for October for Sagittarius sun, moon, rising. Those are two for the guided. Welcome everyone. It's so nice. It's like coming back together with my friends, my family, and I feel like I missed you. I don't know why. I feel like it's been a while. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. So make sure my bowl is clean. We're going to go ahead and start with the Tibetan symbol, like always. Just our symbol of we're prepared to begin the reading. So just go ahead and get yourself in a nice, relaxed type of mode. Let go of the outcome. Just go with the flow. So we're going to go ahead and begin. Beautiful. Oh, I like the sun on it. It's pretty. Okay. I'm going to use these cards today. As many of you know, my videos are late again the last 2 months. Well, September has just been really rough. Not on my psyche, just like with colds and flus and stomach bugs, and it's like one after another hitting me. But I have surrendered to it because I do feel like it's the energy waves coming in, and they are difficult. They are difficult, but the outcome's going to be glorious. We have the new moon in Libra, which just happened. Today's the 9th, by the way. So it was the 8th here in the States, and other places is on the 9th. So either last night or tonight. Pretty giving, loving type of moon, I feel. We also have Mercury going into Scorpio, so we have quite a few things going on in the sky. I would suggest that you check out the astrology for the month, just so you can be informed. Because when you're informed, it's like all these symptoms I've been going through, literally keeping me in bed. It's just been crazy. Once I started to realize, there was purpose behind it, I was able to just surrender to it. And I feel like once I surrendered to it, I got better a lot quicker. If it makes sense. But clearly I needed to go through it. And I still have, you can hear my throat, I still have a little bit of chest congestion too. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. One more shuffle. It's weird, these two cards are like... One more. Okay, just want to take a couple deep breaths. Let's get started. Sagittarius, October 2018. What will be? What will be? What can we know? What energies are we dealing with? Sagittarius 2018, October. Sorry, that was just a big check of cards. So we have the Hermit to open up the reading. Card of Virgo. Rearrange just a little bit down. We have Major Arcana Strength. Card of Leo. Two Major Arcanas back to back. Also neighbors, Leo and Virgo. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. I feel like the Hermit is reflecting on his past. Reflecting on, you know, I feel like the Hermit is reflecting on her past. But I also feel during this time, with the Nine of Swords, I also feel during this time, and I don't even feel like this is someone's purpose, but as I'm reflecting, as I'm in this hermit mode, looking for spiritual guidance, I feel, especially with the Eight of Wands here that's mirroring it. I feel like this is spiritual downloads coming in, no doubt. Some of you going into hermit mode because you were trying to find your inner strength regarding something. Down here, because I feel like down here I have worry, I have, you know, decisions that may have been made out of a certain kind of boredom. You know, it's like it feels like you feel that you're lacking something. The Nine of Swords here, coming under the Strength card, Major Arcana, Strength card. I don't know why, but that feels important here. Like the Strength card is what is, it feels like pulling you back together. So going into hermit mode, seeking spiritual guidance, seeking help, definitely seeking help. For some of you, you're seeking, you want calmness. That's the right word. You want peace of mind. And I feel like you haven't had it for a little while. I do feel like, you know, someone is, you know, you're not happy with your life. Well, it's not that you're dissatisfied. Just feels like there's a sense of nothing's really going on. This hermit mode almost feels like it was a must. Because again, as you're reflecting, okay, and I'm saying the past, but I mean, what else are we going to reflect upon, right? Because I feel like you are seeking answers for something so you can move on. Wow, I just had a big, could have been a Seahawk. It just flew by my window and its wingspan was tremendous. I don't know. But it definitely wanted me to take notice of it. I feel like no matter where you're at in this stage, whether you're someone who may be sitting in this Nine of Swords energy, feeling, again, you know, the Nine of Swords is about anxiety. Um, it is worrying about something that your worry is not going to change it, right? So it can be something that needs action versus worry, or it's something that you can be overthinking, especially with the Hermit here, you know, card of Virgo. Virgo can very easily overthink things. I know that. I'm a Virgo, Virgo sun. Um, it just feels like the universe is coming to your aid, but it had to start with you, which is so true. I know this. Like, you know, our angels, our guides can't make us make a change because we have free will, but they can certainly help influence us, send us signs, give us certain types of energy. That's what's happening to you, Sagittarius. That's what's going on right now. Let's get our last card out. I feel like Switzerland is in the house. The Page of Pentacles on the bottom. And you know, normally I don't really look at the bottom, but I feel like you are on this learning path. I feel like you're learning something about yourself, but I also feel like it's going to give you tremendous growth. We have the Prince of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. It's such a glare on these. I'll put you on hold 1 second and just bring my curtains and that down. I don't think it's working. All right, we'll just leave it on. Excuse me 1 second. I'm just going to reach right over. Okay, much better. I know it's probably dark on the screen now. So I do feel like some of you are sitting in this Nine of Swords energy right now, worrying about something. Some of you you may be worrying about finances also. You may be also worrying about starting a new journey, starting a new journey. You may be feeling something like within yourself that, like, being guided to go a certain direction, to make a certain choice. I feel like if you feel like you're being guided, but there's a little nervous energy behind that, try to push through that, okay? Because I do feel like there are really tremendous changes coming your way. But we always have to remember it starts with us. So we can have the whole world open in front of us, but we still have to take that step into it. We have to step out of a comfort zone. And sometimes our comfort zone can even be anxiety, but it's what we're used to. Someone may also be anxious about a move. Or you may be thinking that a move is what you need. I don't know, Sag. It's like someone's feeling they got to shake their life up. I got to shake it up. I got to bring some excitement, something. And I do feel like for a few of you, you may have that loner personality. But I feel like even that is starting to wear on you. Like, yeah, I don't know. It is like you're being pushed out of your comfort zone. For some of you, it's going to start with this reflection. It's really reflection upon yourself, even reflection upon decisions that you make and why you don't make one or you do make one. Um, because I feel like for a few, this could certainly be talking about love. I feel like it's really talking about everything. But for some, I do feel like it's talking about love. And it may be talking about one particular person that I want to stay with or I want to be with. But as I start to analyze it, I find that what my real pull is not, there's a comfort zone, comfort level with another person. Even if we're not together, it's just what I've known. Maybe I have known this running and chasing, you know, um, and though I don't like it, it is what I have known. So I do feel for some like you just take a moment and reflect on, if there's someone in your sight, but you can't, for whatever the reason, you cannot have them. Reflect on the exact reason why you want them. Is it them or is it something within yourself? Because I feel like you are finding out answers this month. Answers are coming to you, but you need to ask the questions. I'm looking over here too, and I do feel like there's a few of you who just received some kind of promotion, some kind of an offer, something has to do with your finances, whether it be your soul, you know, how you make your money on a day to day basis, or something that came to you, an opportunity that comes to you. I feel like some of you are sitting in the energy of being fearful about taking that step. I feel a lot of abundance behind it, but again, you have to make a choice. And I do feel like someone's going to refuse a management or an upper level position due to fear. Due to fear. The Queen of Pentacles here, I feel absolutely that you're qualified and able to do this. But yeah, I guess you got to believe it yourself. Take a chance on me, take a chance on me. Ba-da-da-ba-ba, ba-da-da-ba-ba. Okay. I just want to throw out too, I do feel like there's a few of you who are worried about the winter months coming up. So you'd have to be probably in North America, because I do feel like you're concerned about the change of the seasons. You may be someone who I know I forgot the name of it. In the winter time, you pick up this type of depression, weather related, being stuck in a house related. There's a name to it, and this is the worst thing about reading is you just tend to forget everything because you're trying not to let your mind into it. But I do feel like some of you are worried about that also, and you may be the person who's thinking about this move. You may be thinking about moving to a sunnier climate, but there's still a little fear. I think you should, because all of a sudden, as soon as I said that, I see like activities, like I could see tennis in my mind and just being outside. So, if this is what you're thinking and you're able to do it, I feel like you have the energy to support you 100%. And I do feel like that it really is a good idea. You may be saving at this time also for that, but I do feel like you're very, very close. Okay, let's break this down a little bit. Oh, do the crystal vision since I already have them out here. Give her a couple shuffles. So as people go, sitting on the board, we have the Hermit, which is Virgo. We have Strength, which is Leo. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Prince of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, or Rising. I feel like at this moment, at this time in your spread, the Queen of Pentacles, I feel, is you. And I'm saying it because I feel like the energy wants you to take on the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Remember, you can be anybody. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can be anybody. You can take on the energy of anybody. So Queen of Pentacles is a business-minded person, is a grounded person, is someone who, is usually in management and can run a business, but normally does it sight unseen, so to speak. Where this King of Pentacles normally is, let's say, the face of the company. It doesn't mean the Queen can't be the face of the company, right? I mean, I've managed many fitness centers and I was the person they had to see too. But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles energy right now is about abundance and the ability. But it does feel like there's some movement required. Okay, one more shuffle. All right, let's break this down a little bit more. Put the Queen up here. And start with the Hermit. Number 9. Which as soon as I said that, I felt like it's talking about an end of a journey. One journey ending. New journeys wanting to open up. But it is almost like learning one's steps before making this next move. Like, just reflecting back on, I don't know, maybe even the last 9 years of your life, because for some of you, this is major movement coming up. When I think of 9, I think of the journey, the whole journey. I actually think of the Hermit also as, we go into the Hermit mode as a student and arise as the teacher, as the master. So there's something within ourselves that we want to master. For some of you, it could be like this sense of anxiety, worry, stress. I feel like the answers are coming to you. The answers are coming to you. Okay, Hermit. Whoop. With the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 2 Leo. So I know some of you in some way are dealing with Leo. Excuse me, card went flying. Look at this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. I wonder if this king is making someone an offer. A chance to do something. The Ace of Pentacles, I feel it's amazing. It has fantastic potential behind it. But you are reflecting on this. So this King of Wands is definitely presenting something. This could be your energy. I don't know why. I am feeling Leo pretty strongly, but it could certainly be your energy too. This could be something that you are reflecting upon taking on. I knew that you guys were, that many of you are thinking about embarking on a new journey, new path. So here it is. And it just, feels abundant. There couldn't have been a better card to show up with that, with the Ace, especially business related, work related. I'm going to look at just the King. And I want to find out what kind of, like, if this is a love offer, work offer. It's going to affect your 3D world in a good way. All right, tell me more about this King. What is King of Wands doing here? What's his message? I do feel like this King of Wands for some of you is your energy. Because I do, I don't know. I just feel like, well, what I said earlier, feeling like pushed into hermit mode, but even if you were pushed into it, the benefits that you're going to receive just feel tremendous. And then I feel like I go into hermit mode, I receive these epiphanies, spiritual downloads, and now I'm prepared. I'm prepared to begin this next chapter. We have the Six of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. And we have the Tower. Okay, well, I can't help but say, for some of you, this is about love. This could certainly be someone coming back. And, I know a lot of people are like, you say that in every reading. I can't help it. It's just the way life is. It's just the way it is. So the Tower here, I have an ending. And Six of Cups, that is about childhood memories, someone from our past. It's happy memories though. But then the Tower on top of that, it just feels like boom. So for some of you, you may have been like super happy in a relationship, and then bam, something happens. Something that forces two people apart. It kind of feels like beyond both your both yours and their control. Well, I got to go a little deeper there. And let me tell you something. You know, I know a lot of people fear the tower, but the tower is truly a blessing. It's just like, you know, it reminds me like the flu symptoms I've been going through. I know there's a higher purpose. And the tower kind of carries that energy. It's universal energy, forcing something to end, but purpose behind it. You may look at, after this tower moment between you and someone else, look, you know, kind of like, okay, well, it's probably why the Hermit's here, to reflect upon what made the tower come down. Let's ask, what made the tower come down? Let's find out. But I do feel like you need to go deeper within yourself to, you know, we can only kind of scratch the surface here, so to speak. All right, tell me more about the tower. What caused the tower to come in? I had the King of Cups. But I do have to say, the way it just came out of the deck and slid this way, it is showing in reverse. I had to check my deck. It's upright. Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. King of Cups in reverse. Well, let's put it this way. The King of Cups upright is very loving, very open-hearted, playful type of love. You know, just a very fun, happy kind of love, loving person. In reverse, can certainly be someone who can be highly sexual, maybe to a fault, can be someone who is very flirtatious, can be a player. What I am noticing, we have two different kings here, though. I'm going to go one level deeper. I do feel like this king is supposed to be in reverse. Now, that's the past, though. I want you to remember that. That's the past. All right, tell me just a little bit more. A little bit more. What did the king do? What did the king do? For some of you, this can go back many, many years. That's just too many. I'm sorry. I don't know why I always say I'm sorry when I do that. You know, when your reader is shuffling the cards, we can tell like what accidentally falls out and what's meant to come out. And I hope you trust me with that. Okay. I'm going to know a little bit more about this king and this tower. I don't know. A little bit more about the king. I am feeling that someone may have been unfaithful. And again, you already know this. This is nothing that I'm telling you because the tower has already happened. This is not something that's going to happen, especially because we're on the first card and the Hermit's reflecting back. So this is something that's already happened. Does not feel like it was easy. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Hangman. Kind of feel like these two got to go on their own. By the way, I just want to say that for some of you, this energy is reversed. So you may be this King of Cups, okay? I mean, you would know that, right? Because I do feel like this King of Cups in some way has been unfaithful. Did they sleep around? I don't know. Um, However, I also want to say, I don't think all of them, okay, try to get clarity on this. Because I'm feeling now that this King of Cups could have, and this is not going to apply to everyone, but this King of Cups I'm feeling right now, I don't feel like this King of Cups cheated. I feel like what this King of Cups said was that they were not ready to settle down. They were not ready to commit 100% to one person. So I'm not feeling that like they were like completely dishonest. Um, Yet I do feel like someone, whether it be you or if I'm reading it as a reverse for you, you had your heart set on this person. And although I do feel player energy, I'm feeling honesty at the same time. Even if I don't like that, like what they're saying, I do feel like they were honest. And again, it's not for everyone, but not that they're saying I'm a player, but I don't want to settle down yet. I'm not ready to commit to one person. It can be queen also. Remember that. Queen or king. But I definitely feel that it was meant to come in reverse. I feel that. So, and I also feel, so the universe was really protecting you because you were interested in this person, deeply interested in this person. And I feel like this person was deeply interested in you, yet that personality trait remains. I feel like, with the hangman here, you may have been waiting around, waiting to hear, um, just kind of waiting around. And it's like the universe stepping in some way. It's like saying, Sagittarius, this is not good for you right now. This is a learning lesson, especially with the hermit here. Looking back, all of this is a learning lesson, a soul expansion. And you will know this, by the way. You may not know it yet, but this is the type of information that the hermit is looking at. Why do these things happen to me? What happened? Well, and I don't want to harp on this, but I feel like this king was very honest. I just didn't want to accept it. I thought I could change it. I thought if he hung out with me long enough that he would just fall in love with me and have to be with me. But I couldn't change that part of them. And I know why, because they truly were not ready. So it wouldn't have benefited you. It would have turned out not good, hence the tower. So it is your protection. And again, after this happens, the hermit mode begins. So this is a lesson. And not a lesson like, bad girl, now you got a lesson. No, this is for beautiful soul expansion. Okay, so we know. Well, I was clarifying this King of Wands, so I guess it would be the same person. But I feel like I need to look at this King one more time, now that I have the backstory. I have the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. I have the Eight of Cups. And I have the Page of Pentacles, which makes perfect sense here, right? Because this is a learning experience. This is about your growth. another person's growth too, but mainly it's about your own growth. You know, I do feel like someone walked away from this person. And, I almost hate talking about people coming back from the past because I know it comes up all the time. But I can't think like that because it's right in front of me. This is somebody who wants another chance. I feel like this King of Wands is walking away from a certain type of lifestyle. I do feel that walking away from a certain type of lifestyle, heading towards, it's like I was living my surface desires, my wanting to go to the bar all the time, wanted to just be free, free. But it's like someone's evolving. So they wanted that, they got that. But now it's like they're moving, it reminds me of a man moving from his 20s into his 30s and how they have that change within them, men and women a little bit earlier, but where you feel like it's time to settle down, it's time to think about my family or building a family. It's time to get super serious about my career, even though I do feel like this person is fine and all that. I almost don't want to read too much into this because it just feels like someone is naturally evolving. Naturally. It's like love and money, love and money. Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sure more of that's coming up. Okay, let's move into Strength. Number 8. Hermit was number 9. We have 988, 988, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 5, 6, 7. So, spiritual journey. Okay, I am going to take these because they really separate themselves for us. All right, so we're looking at the Strength card. We have the Emperor, card of Aries, getting a lot of major arcanas. Look at that with the Queen of Pentacles against some of you. This Queen of Pentacles is a love interest. Something is going on with the Queen this month. We'll dig into that. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Five of Wands. And I just have to say, I feel right away that this is sort of talking about what we were talking about back there, where I just feel like you may be the Queen of Pentacles watching. But nonetheless, I feel that lack of commitment. And we're over the Strength card. So this is what I'm trying to overcome. I'm overcoming the fact that someone wasn't prepared to commit. I'm not feeling tremendous fighting here or anything like that. I'm just feeling like two people who just, one wanted a commitment, the other one wasn't ready for the commitment. Though I have to say, in their heart of hearts, I feel like they probably said to themselves, I'm not ready to commit, but when I am ready to settle down, this is the person I know I want to settle down with. Kind of happy-go-lucky. And I just feel like for some of you, this is what brought the Tower in earlier. And this is what you're trying to overcome. Oh, I gotta stop worrying if people get mad at me because I feel here and not for everyone. And I feel like in the last couple of readings, I've been sticking up for the person who is making the cut, making the separation happen. I don't know why. I'm just following my guidance. But I feel here again that it was the lack of commitment. And I feel like you, if you can, I mean, I know it's already happened, but I feel like you still have this within you. Like you took it very personally. How could you not, right? Someone's telling you no. Yet it wasn't personal. I know people are going to be like, fuck you, Sandy. And I get that. But it does feel like it wasn't personal. It's just the way the person is built, so to speak. I want to look at just the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles together. I want to know why they're sitting together. I do feel like for some of you, so I have the Emperor, Aries, Queen of Pentacles again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I do have the Hierophant with Taurus. But I'm going to look at the Emperor and the Queen because they came out together. All right, Queen and the Emperor. Look at that, the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. So this is what I'm worried about. This is who I'm worried about. This is what I'm worried over. So some of you, it is an Aries. Others, it is an Earth sign. Again, can be Sun, Moon, or Rising, and that would include Taurus. So worry, worry, worry. Worry is on top of the Strength card now, and it's under the Strength card. This has to be looked at, right? Because it's causing what I felt earlier, anxiety. Excuse me, cards just went flying. I have the Justice card, and I have the Four of Swords. Right off the bat, this is telling me there has been time. This has been a time period. For some of you, it could be a marriage, right? I have Justice here. This could have been a marriage that came to an end, came to an end. And it does, again, it does feel like there's been time in between. This can be separate for some of you. Leaving a marriage, separating, something going on for a while. Like kind of a negative type of energy associated with it you've had to sit in for a while. I do feel like, whatever it is you're discovering through the hermit mode, it's super important because it is helping you get rid of all this worry. It's helping you put all your ducks in a row to look at things for what they truly meant, the reality of it versus the illusion of it. All right, let's keep moving. with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. I have to say, what I think about, I bring about. What I think about, I bring about. Even if I'm in worry, the universe doesn't separate the two for me. You know, like, oh, well, no, let's not give her that, because that's coming from a state of worry. Don't freak out about that either, though. You know, I just feel like someone's like, oh, shit. No, don't forget about that. It's not like you can't change your mind. But if you're in a consistent state, if you just think nothing's going to change, nothing's going to get better, this is it, what the hell am I even here for? You know, it's hard for changes then to take place. We got to remember, we can get through anything. And I say that from experience. Okay. I have the 10 of Cups, and I have the 7 of Wands. Now, what I love is the energy I was feeling with this 8 of Wands is something coming in to me. 10 of Cups. Wow, that's beautiful. That's harmony. That is love. Unconditional love, I feel. You know, I love you no matter what. Doesn't mean I'll put up bullshit, but it does feel like some of you are defending this love. Why? Oh. A little deeper. A little deeper with the 10 of Hearts. 10 of Hearts. 10 of Cups. 7 of Wands. A little deeper. I have the Fool. Look at that. I have the 4 of Wands with 10 of Cups. And I have the Queen of Swords. Wow. I feel like new commitments coming in. Whether it be from this person that we were just talking about, or for some of you, this is new. This is new energy. Excuse me. I do have the Fool looking back. I feel like someone will be defending their I do feel like someone's going to be defending their choice, their decision. This Queen of Swords is really pulling me in right now. Queen of Swords would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She's really pulling me in. Excuse me. Let me grab a drink. Okay. This is throwing me because I feel like I have two distinct energies here. one new, one of the past. One defending the actions of the past, their actions of the past. Some of you defending someone that you love. Because I'm feeling here, it's strange, but I'm feeling that there's opposition to this. This is definitely love. I mean, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, the two most beautiful cups. We already had the Ace of Cups, right? So I kind of feel like there's a decision to be made here too. For the people who have someone coming back, I feel like it's going to be really important that you're able to put the past to bed. And maybe that's why King Cups came out in reverse and that whole scenario came up talking about not taking their actions personally. And you know who you are because this lover would have said to you, you know, in one fashion or another, they were not prepared to settle down. That I'm sure of. I mean, I don't know what wording they used, but that was, you know, where their head was at. So I feel like if, you know, I'm going to have to let that go. I don't have to. But I feel like your best choice, especially I'm looking at the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands with the Fool attached to it, and the Queen's kind of sticking out here. You know, where am I? If I can let go of that past, this is where my chances magnify. If I can be lighthearted and go with the flow, not pushing something too quickly, demanding that something be only your way, you know, and this is just here because you have a right to do whatever you want. But this is talking about your best. You know, how can I make this the best? Because listen, I feel like I definitely have commitment here. It's right here. I mean, very strong commitment. Staying stuck in my head will not serve me moving forward. I want to look at this Fool because I'm feeling both. I'm feeling this is talking about this King of Cups, King of Wands coming back in. Feeling ready for commitment. Here it is. But I also feel that this is talking about something new too. So I want to just pull the Fool and look at the Fool. You know, nonetheless, the Fool is about taking a chance, taking a baby step. You know, the Fool doesn't carry baggage. You know, I heard an analogy the other day where they were talking about how we as humans, you know, we don't like resistance, right? But if we think about it, they were talking about just the birth of the baby. You know, how the uterus supplies itself for this baby, and when it's birthing time, how the uterus contracts, right, to help the baby come out in the world. But it's a form of resistance in a way, right? So the baby is then born. It's kind of, I know I didn't say it right, but it's kind of like the Fool. So it's not that the baby never existed. The baby always existed, right? This soul always existed, but now it's coming to this new form and going through the resistance of birth to arrive to this beautiful new path, which is completely open. It's up to, right? It's going to be up to that baby as that baby grows to determine their path. I hope that made sense. All right, I just want to look deeper at the Fool. Just the Fool. Just the Fool. what I can tell you right now is I know some of you just aren't in the greatest mindset right now. I want you to remember that with the Nine of Swords, it's excess worry that there is no need for. So this worry that's constantly in the head, it's not going to solve anything, right? It will never solve a problem. It's only there causing you resistance. Yes, you have some control of that. I know we don't have complete control of that, so to speak. Well, we do. We do. Okay, we do. But that doesn't make it easy. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. This kind of feels like a gift. It's not. It's meant to be. Feels like a gift, though. Knight of Pentacles is also the energy of our guardian angel. Guardian angel bringing us something, someone, something that was worth the wait. When I think of the Knight of Pentacles, I think of the Romance Angels cards that I use, worth the wait. I feel like they're two in the same, one in the same. Knight of Pentacles is very slow, methodically moving energy. So it knows its purpose and nothing can move it off its track, but it is slow yet steady. Fool's looking back at this Knight of Pentacles. Some of you, this is someone that, you know, you and them have been out of each other's lives for a little while. At least the commitment part of it. I do feel like that's changing. I feel like it's changing, Sag. But if you let it, I guess. Because I still have this energy over here, and I want to take one card on the Queen and the Seven of Wands. I have the Knight of Cups. So both have Knights coming in. It's funny, this Knight's coming the opposite direction. Sagittarius, I totally feel like I have two choices I can make here. Love is walking in the door. It's showing me the beautiful, tremendous potential. I mean, that's amazing potential. This is a commitment. I hate to say the word commitment because this is two people who adore each other. I I don't know why, but I feel like who's ever coming in here, like they're going to want a commitment pretty quickly. Hence why maybe we opened up with the Hermit, right? So I'm clearing my own past energy. There's a reason, right? Tower came out. There's a reason something had to end in my life. It just wasn't serving me past that point, and I was meant to move on. Puts me in hermit mode. Self-reflection, right? Spirit is getting involved here, sending you epiphanies, sending energy so you can discover who you are, the strength that you have, able to overcome. Some of you may still be in that, because here I'm feeling resistance. I am feeling resistance, but I'm not feeling it from them. I'm feeling it more from you. And new love or old love, it doesn't matter here. So I feel like if there is this resistance, then maybe I'm not meant to come out of hermit mode yet, right? And this may be why this Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving. I mean, if we realize everything is meant to happen, right? Everything is always working out for us, even if it doesn't feel like it, then it's like the Knight of Pentacles more or less waiting for someone's energy to clear before it arrives, because there's beautiful potential here. And then again, it's like I have two knights coming in, one from the past, one from the future. Both, though, will require, no matter what, okay, no matter which way it's coming in for you, this hermit mode is essential. This is where you find your clearing for this month. I want to look just at the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups together. Just the two of them. Matter of fact. Just two, or the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. And I love that this is all falling on the Eight of Wands also. This is something definitely coming in towards you. This is, I feel like spirit is also involved here, or, yeah, your soul family, your angels, your guides, your family members have gone before you, those who have taken on the role of watching over you. And again, for some of you, I feel like you could only receive these epiphanies if you're in this hermit mode. Okay, just the 10 and the 4 of Wands. 10 and the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Just one card on that. One card. I definitely feel like I got people in their 30s starting to connect here. Like, really connect. Okay. I'm going to take all these, but except for the ones I couldn't pick up. I have the Sun, Leo again, excuse me. Excuse me. I have the Six of Swords. I'm kind of glad to see Six of Swords, because it feels like the energy I'm talking about, right? Five of Swords, it's a mental time. Really, in our head kind of energy, but this is moving beyond that. This is following my intuition, not necessarily in my head. I'm following my intuition now. I'm kind of laying down the being so mental over something. The Sun is about a rebirth. It's about illumination. It is a rebirth. I mean, it is much like the Ten of Cups. I love that the cards came out together. Very similar energies, very harmonious energies. We have the Two of Pentacles, makes sense. The Five of Pentacles really came up first, though. All right, let me look at this. The sun will come out tomorrow. Hmm. Um, right this minute, I'm picking up energy of some of you who may have been earlier energy where I do feel like you were in a marriage. You're definitely committed, in a committed relationship. I do feel like this is of the past, though. I feel like it has ended. um, but I do feel like there's still energy you're holding on from that. And I do feel like like there was a real commitment. It does feel like marriage to me, though. Um, of the past, but there's something within that marriage that you're holding on to that that has been moving forward with you. So I think that's something you have to look at, because I feel like you may be in that full energy of someone new coming back. I don't feel like this is I don't feel like who I just talked about. I don't feel like this is your ex coming back. I feel like it's about new energies coming in. But if I don't look at something I've been holding on to regarding love, a commitment, and I feel like it's more about not what does somebody do to me, but about how we were in a relationship, how I was. Because really, it doesn't matter how they were, right? If you're learning, it's like you want to learn about yourself. Just something to think about, look at if you can, because I do feel like things are definitely changing. And listen, we have so many love cards. Love is coming in. Love of your life is coming back. What did I know? I didn't say that right. Love for your life is coming back. I do feel like, you were not in a good place for a little while. And what I'm worried about is because I feel like it feels like the universe is sending. Listen, I know with the energy waves that's coming in, everything that's happening, right, with these different energy waves, it is preparing us. One of the things this world needs is love. And the universe, I just know it. I know it from all my readings, from the energy that I feel. A lot of this is the universe wanting us together, wanting strong, loving couples together to present to the world. It's what the world needs. So, don't eliminate yourself by saying, well, it's not going to happen to me. Huh. Huh. This is, you know, we're entering into a new world, a new time, and a new way of thinking, a higher way of thinking. Anything can happen. Anything. Just like that. I know it. It's happened to me quite a few times. Something just completely changes your life. Just like that. So I feel like a lot of this is preparation. Okay, let's keep going. I may have to change my deck. I think there's a card flipped. Nope. Now I feel like I gotta pull that card. Six of Wands, beautiful. It's a card of victory. Okay, let's keep going. Look at that. We have the Four of Cups on top of the Four of Cups. Mirroring. Synchronicity. Comes to an 8. Power. Strength. You know, the one thing the Four of Cups talks about is, you know, choices. Not really seeing something. Sometimes I feel like the Four is feeling like, you know, do I have opportunities? Will there be new opportunities coming my way? Feeling maybe that there won't be, but I feel like this is saying absolutely there will be. That I do need to be present, because I feel like here I may not be present in my day-to-day living. All right, why am I saying all this? Why am I saying all this? Definitely a sense of needing grounded. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like, even before I saw what this was, I feel like this is a soul contract playing out. It's a soul contract playing out. There's certain elements of this contract that will be. And then there's other elements that we can change, right? Because with our free will. But some elements just will be, because they are meant to be. We maybe can change how quickly they come, how they show up, but what's meant to be will be. And I feel like that's really important here. Like, I don't need to keep focusing on something, because if it's meant to happen, it will happen. Maybe that's right now where I need to put my trust. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is making me feel like this seed of intention has been planted such a long time ago. You can't stop it if you wanted to, but there is no reason to stop it. That's weird. Let's keep going. I'm going to leave those out. You know, and you can take this whole reading and turn it around and talk about career too. You know, love is what I wanted to push up to the surface, but that doesn't mean there's not underlying messages, right? Because this is about, I mean, bottom line, this is about letting go and letting it be. And, you know, letting be what, wait, letting, it's kind of about just putting your trust in the universe for right now. You know, you don't know what these seeds are. We have, not everybody, but we are born with amnesia, right? And again, not everybody, but very, very few children are born where they can remember past lives. There are some, so you can't say everybody, but the majority of us. You know, it's like these seeds of intention. Some of them have been planted lifetimes ago, and we don't know that, right? We don't remember that. But when then the seed comes to the surface, whether it be in a form of another person or an opportunity, we see the beauty, the spiritual journey behind it. I have the Queen of Wands. You guys. She is passionate. She's not someone that sits around, right? She is on the move. She can carry a lot of anger around with her. And if that's you, then this is exactly why you need to think about why this reflection is important, because I feel like if you're someone who's carrying anger about the past, you're going to have the ability to let that go. Some of these could certainly be another fire sign, but we're going to clarify a little bit more. All right, we've quite a few cards. This may be the last cards. We'll see. So we have the Death card. Card of Scorpio. Death card, something wants to end. Something needs to end so something new can begin. When I see the Death card, and if it's talking about something needing to end, I know that this is meant to end for good. It's connected to your energy or the Queen of Wands energy. And some of you, I feel like it's anger. Yes, I know some of you, this is a Scorpio. I can feel that. Let's see what else we got here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is an independent energy. So is the Queen of Wands, right? Even if she's in a relationship, she has an independent spirit. Nine of Pentacles is about being independent, taking care of oneself, thriving through our work, our creation. Nine of Pentacles is a very creative energy. I often feel the Nine of Pentacles, whether this is beginning a business, anything within your creativity, I feel sometimes it starts with an epiphany from above. And you don't know that because I feel like this business was started as epiphany from above. And I felt it and I continue to feel it. So you will know. This is a great omen of success, especially with the Queen of Pentacles sitting up here. All right, we have the Page of Wands. We have the Moon, card of Pisces. And we have the Six of Pentacles. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but it seems like every pile we get a six at the end, or somewhere in there where it's talking about things getting better. Okay, let me look at this. For some of you, I feel like, who was the full moon in this month? I feel like around the full moon, things start becoming clear. I feel by the full moon, especially if you're now in this hermit mode, finding clarity within you, I feel it's almost like the veil, the veil is thinning, and it almost feels like it's an open portal, so to speak. If nothing else, maybe you can't see through the veil, feel through the veil. But I feel like there is something that's going to be revealed to you that you will know that this actually was your own seed of intention coming to you. You know, it is like you're jumping up now and definitely moving towards independence. And I don't mean that relating to love, you know, because you can absolutely be independent in being in a relationship. Sag, I think you'll agree with me. I was just thinking, like, Scorpio might not think that. I'm sorry, I have an albino. I'm going to lift it, see if you can see it. No, I don't think so. Dang it. Sorry about that. It's like an albino bug crawling up my screen. Weird. Okay. But it's albino. Okay, you know what? I was thinking about changing decks anyways. I think that's what's going on here. Two of the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom now. I kind of love that. Do the Cosmic Tarot. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. It's almost like it doesn't matter where you're at right now. Where you're moving to is harmony, abundance, the potential of it. I just need to get myself on board. That type of energy, like it's almost like it's hanging out here. I just need to get myself on board, see through that veil so I can start claiming my own seeds of attention. Okay, let's look. Look, we have the Six of Pentacles, which we just had. Six of Pentacles is about a give and take type of energy. You know, it's also a very generous, charitable energy. Giving, you know, we can look at this two ways. Giving with a loving, caring heart, not expecting anything in return. You know, that's unconditional love. But for some of you, this is about a balance within that. So it's about allowing yourself to be loved. Because I feel like for some of you, that's where the problem lies. Like allowing yourself at this point to really be loved. I have the Nine of Swords. Worry, worry, worry. I mean, we are kind of on the Nine of Swords here, too. So that's what you're worried about. You're worried that you won't receive that balance. You're worried that you're going to give and give and give and give. This is probably something you've done in the past. But again, this is unnecessary worry, right? Because if I've had this growth, if I've had this clearing of the energy, if I've closed the door, it doesn't mean I have to close the door to people. Closing the door to certain, this is about looking within myself, okay? Because there's just too much worry going on. Hang on, we just lost a card. Not lost a card, it flew. Chariot, beautiful. Card of Cancer. We have a lot of people showing up today. But this is balance. You know, with the Six of Pentacles, both talking about balance. And what it's saying, I feel, is when I can let this crazy worry go of maybe I'm trying to control my life too much, right? I want to control every step, and I just don't have, it's impossible to have all that control. There is definitely a balance that needs to take place. It's within you. Some of it is learning how to let go of worry, the fear associated with loving someone else, wanting, like sometimes we cannot know everything that's going to happen. Nonetheless, what this is saying is when I find that balance within me, this is when my life changes. This is when my seeds of intention, those juicy ones, start falling in my lap. Six of Wands again, victory, victory, victory. This is also victory over ego. Um, and also we want to look at, because we have the Seven of Wands, which is really a defensive type of energy. I just feel like that is all coming to an end. Yeah, this is definitely victory over it. This is victory over yourself, explaining who you are, feeling, I'm this way, but really learning through the process now, I'm really this way. I'm really quite the beautiful angel. It's recognizing the beauty, the spirituality within yourself. All right, you know what? I'm going to let that go. I'm going to pick these up. And I want to do final clarification. I feel like your reading really was on one thing. Though as soon as I said that, I also feel like, you could look at this reading and it's the underlying messages that can relate to anything. I don't know why I just shuffled them. But, okay. All right, final clarification. Final clarification for Sagittarius. We have the Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups, I often feel, is the one receiving the offer. So it is love coming in, a love offer, love opportunity. And it really sits within the princess of a yes or a no. Do I or don't I? I often feel it is sudden, and I said that earlier, but I do. I feel like often well, it depends. I mean, not all decks and not all the time. It depends on the energy, but I'm definitely feeling this is about a love offer coming in. And then it's up to you. I have the Three of Wands here. I love that. This is now moving out of that Nine of Swords energy into much more optimistic energy. This is the ability to begin this new journey, right? And remember, the new journey can mean anything. It doesn't mean I'm changing my whole life. I may just be beginning a new journey in my career, in love, in where I live. You know what I mean? It's adding new adventure. This is very optimistic. This is releasing the idea that I feel like I need to know what's going to happen before it happens. This is the energy, especially with the Empress here. She's a little bit of mix. She's a little bit of mix of everything, but mainly it's Aries and Taurus. But a lot of love in her, unconditional love. She is a pillar of strength. She's a pillar of strength because she's lived a life that required many lessons, the ups, those valleys. and the mountains and the valleys were deep. She loves herself first, always, first and foremost. It's not selfish. It's the way it's supposed to be. This is your temple. And I just feel like there's going to be a lot of expansion here. You know, you think you know yourself. I feel like you're gonna learn more about yourself, but in a great way. It is like this little bird has that little seed of intention, bringing it back, right? Bring it. Okay, it's time for it to grow. So, you know, we were talking earlier about kind of restricted love. This is moving into unrestricted love, unconditional love. But it starts with me first. And, you know, there's just no way around it. No one can love me if I can't love myself. You know, no one can fix me but me. And am I even broken? Or was I meant to feel broken to then seek clarity, growth? Excuse me, another card went flying. We have the Five of Cups and the World. This can certainly be talking about starting something again, someone that you've had your eye on. You know, this is so two-folded because this is also about new love. New, just not new love, new, you know. For some of you, this is moving from the energy of feeling I don't know. I feel like some have like just given up on love. Always did our past, right? Of course. It's like we don't have. Okay, no, I'm not even going to go there. So we have the World next to that. We had the Death card earlier. We have plenty of information that is telling us, you know, to move forward, yes, something has to close. And I know that is also in every reading, but it is a fact. It is a fact. Five of Cups is that energy is crying over spilt milk. Also very crooked. I don't know when that happened. When you move into the World energy, this is when you really start being your authentic self. Especially, look at it connected to the Empress. How beautiful, right? So my energy is shifting, right? I'm moving into a higher vibration, which only means the love that I accept, the love that I give can only be of a higher vibration also. It is that energy of what's not meant to be will fall away. I have to let it fall away though. I have a hard time with that myself, but you know, trust me, when I do readings, I listen. You know, I sometimes I say things, I don't even know I'm saying them, but then I'll hear it at the end, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's also for me. So I absolutely listen. It doesn't mean that I always take the advice. Anyway, I love the World and I love the Empress attached to it. What, especially since we had the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands, what gorgeous, beautiful, loving energy. Let's take a couple more. It's really, you know, this really isn't changing the reading. It just wants to stay on this fact. The Hangman. Look at that. Hangman attached to that Five of Cups. Means I am allowing myself to sit in this energy. Hangman is about seeking wisdom, right? Staying still, waiting for something to come, someone to come, clarity to come. It definitely feels like someone, though. Not what you're meant to do. Even if this person's coming back, even as the love of your life, life is not meant to live in limbo. You have to keep moving with the energy. Again, what is meant to be will be. If we could just trust in that alone. That alone. And I want to take a card on the world. Seven of Swords. You know, this is spiritual. Seven is a spiritual number. I feel like this energy is willing. Like I feel here, this is saying that I'm willing to take on this new energy. Look at that, the beautiful sun. Card of Leo. But I do feel like this energy over here, moving into the world, right? Moving into this next chapter, new journey. Again, it doesn't have to be my whole life, but it definitely makes major changes in my life. Illumination, harmony, feeling good inside. That's the main thing. Feeling blessed, feeling young at heart. That is you, Sag, right? Young at heart. Really nothing in your way here. For some of you, I do feel like you're going to start building a family. Like this is your time. You are building a family. Whether you are with someone right now or that right person is walking in your life, I do feel like this is who you're having your children with. This is going to be your family. And it also feels like illumination over for some who are focusing only on the past, maybe one particular person. Think of that. Look at that. You know, this is not the universe saying, well, you can't have that person. No, you're just not meant to only focus that. You're meant to go live a life and it's like let love catch up to you. Let adventure catch up to you. Especially you, Sagittarius. Okay, let's do final clarification. Hello. You know, King of Pentacles. He has come out in every reading. I swear this king follows me around. I have the Four Swords and the Magician. Beautiful. So this is taking time out. This is thinking things over. This is praying, asking for guidance. And then with the Magician here, this is the ability to manifest. It's like through this time out, maybe this is why we needed this time out. There was true reflection. Through this reflection, I hope that you're realizing that you manifest the life you want, right? You are the brushstroke. You create that brushstroke. Let's see what's down here. I have the Princess of Pentacles. I have the Emperor. The Emperor's back again. Hello, Aries. And the King of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And I have to be honest, I feel like these are different people coming in. I do. I just feel like these are different people coming in. I feel like this is talking about all of this being a learning experience. I do feel like, people coming in. I don't always mean from the past. I just mean people coming in, people that we we will love. Some of us people we're starting a family with. I love that we have the King of Pentacles, which represents stability. Stability. The Emperor, someone who's got a lot of life experience, like the Emperor, right? A lot of wisdom. The Emperor and the Empress use that life experience going forward. They don't harp on it, right? They understand, sometimes I feel like this. Sometimes we have difficulty in our life because we're then meant to go through that, come out the other side, and then help others who are about to embark on that same journey. We are meant to teach, meant to help. We're meant to be of service. Nonetheless, I feel like you have very strong characters coming out of here. And I do feel like for some of you, I just feel like you're building a life here. You're building, you're building a new type of life. Okay, we're gonna do one more shuffle. I have the kids just got home from school, so they're in the backyard playing, which I don't blame them. It's beautiful out today. So we're gonna do we have the moon again, so we have Pisces. Hello, Ten of Cups. So this is where it's all heading, you know? This is where it's going, it's where it's heading. Um, I feel these are people down here. I definitely feel people. It's like the Emperor's like looking up at that Ten of Cups, reminding us to use the wisdom we've gained through the journeys. Separate. Sorry, my phone just buzzed. Separating fact from fiction. What matters from what really doesn't matter. Getting all the crap out. Excuse me. Thought I had my buzzer off. You're creating. Your time out, meant to be, is for your own clarity. I do feel like who's entering your life, it just feels like very strong characters because it feels like this is meant like this is when it's meant to be. This is when you're meant to start your family, or this is when you're meant to be with that final partner, because that's what I'm feeling like. The people coming in here, whether from the past or new, it feels meant to be like this is who you're meant to be with, so to speak. It doesn't mean you would die without this person. I don't know why I'm going that direction. It's just what's meant to be. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say that. But and I kind of love here how she's by herself because I feel like what this is saying also is I'm creating my Ten of Cups right now, even if I'm by myself, right? I'm creating that Ten of Cups again by going into hermit mode, reflection, getting rid of that excess worry, that being a worrywart over something, crying over that spilt milk, right? I'm creating my future, hence the Fool right now. It has the promise of beauty, harmony, feeling good, feeling lighthearted. It has all that promise behind it. It is me creating it through my actions, through my thoughts, through my abilities. One becomes two. And for some of you, two becomes four, and five, and six. And that is your family. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there because the kids are getting a little loud and I don't want to lose focus. So we're going to leave it there. I feel like it was just about over anyway. Thank you guys so much for just being with me. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your likes. I have noticed that the thumbs down has been quite a bit this month, but I feel like that's the energy too. I'm fine with that. I want people to be their authentic selves, but I'd love a thumbs up. Um, yeah, just, thank you for allowing me to read the way I read. Thank you also for those who've checked out my daughter's new channel and helping support her through her growth. She has been a channeler for forever, but this channel is she did one a year ago. It's she has just kids, but this is when she's really like I feel her commitment to it. So I love the way she reads. So please feel free to check her out. I know some people are like, well, give her a helping hand. I want her to grow on her own. I want her to blossom, and she already is. So her channel is Jenny Love Tarot. I did put a link in my Scorpio video. I'll try to put one in here, but I'll probably forget. All right, guys, I'm going to let that be because the kids are out there bouncing on a trampoline, going crazy. I love you. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.